And now we're live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another live stream with the Roll20 crew. We are here with another episode of Lost in Oz. And Steve, why don't you share with us where we left off last week?
So, in our continuing story of Tommy, the Depression-era gangster, wished to the magical land of Oz with his companions Joe the Talking Bear, Anissa the landlocked mermaid, and an unidentified cat who is very much an ass.
How many weeks have we
not
been
in
doing
real
this?
life.
And we still
I only
haven't
play one
gotten
on TV.
his name out of him.
That might be a personal goal of Riley's for
So
you
we're
guys
gonna
to
make it
never
through this
find out
whole-
his name, the whole course of the story.
I need to go buy a cat, so I have like a real cat to hold up. That's what I need. Just like go get one.
Pet evilly.
For inspiration.
So what has most recently happened is that Tommy was taken prisoner by the Skeezers and transported to Sky Island, an island floating 50,000 feet in the sky. They've helped bust him out of the prison. However, they're marooned on Sky Island, and they've traveled into the creepy mist-like barrier that separates two parts of the island from each other. And while they were sitting down to rest for the day, while Joe the Bear went to go get a drink of water, all of a sudden the water rose up, grabbed him.
Oh my god.
Wait,
And
I'm a
pulled
fool
him
for
into the
drinking water?
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
For not
I
doing
totally
a
forgot.
perception check before you drink out of water. And
I did a perception check. It was a bad perception check. We have video on this.
Yeah, we failed, I think.
Oh, I thought it was a nature check. Or was it?
Well, whatever it is,
As I
definitely
recall, the
didn't-
GM had to ask you to do a check.
I did a
You
check.
didn't preemptively think of
I
it.
did
No,
it.
we all did checks, and he's the only one that failed. That's why he got grabbed.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
it's not your fault for rolling poorly then. I mean, that's just...
Obviously.
Yeah, Nolan, roll better.
Wait, Roll20 developer. Roll better? Are you serious?
You know what?
Do the quantum roll.
I think that it's random enough that luck can factor in. So yes, it's your fault.
I dove in the water. I
And
forgot.
oh yes, and Anissa leaps immediately into the river after him.
I am definitely not going in there.
But me, I have the compass with the cat.
Yeah, I definitely left all my things at Tommy's feet.
If Tommy's over here, then I'm over here. That's where I'm staying.
So I'm going to have you guys roll for initiative.
Oh man.
But if
Am I
I
rolling
just,
for initiative, or am
but
I?
if I'm just gonna let him die, then do I have to roll for
Why am I
initiative,
almost
or do I
dead?
just?
If you're gonna let the bear die, then no, you do not have to roll.
We had a rest, right?
Indeed, you did.
Oh, hell.
Okay,
Normal then?
so let's up my available spells here. Use none.
Tommy rolls a 3 for initiative.
It's so nice not having to double click on the number inputs to switch between fields. Good job, Steve. Good job.
Yay!
I guess
Updating
I'll roll
Roll20.
initiative.
My real job.
I guess I'll just see where I'm at in the initiative, and then I'll decide if I want to do anything.
Does it work like that?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Joe the Bear, you are currently drowning. What is your Constitution modifier?
1.
But and this is a mermaid, right? So she can just like do crazy mermaid stuff.
But we're worrying about me drowning right now.
I know, and she's going after you though. I mean, it'll be like easy for her to like make a
Hopefully.
whirlwind of water, like get you out of there.
So you have one full round after this one before you start essentially lose consciousness to having all of the air squeezed out of you and water filling your lungs.
So where's the actual? Like, I don't know where the river is. Like, I guess
So
I kind of see
You
it.
can see the
It's
outline.
kind of difficult to see in the mist, but there's a border of the river that you guys were camped out near.
I think I would definitely be on Tommy's shoulder right now. I think that's probably canon.
Sure.
Like, I think that's where I would be.
Like I drew where the coastline is there. I look at this freehand drawing tool. Easy it is. And I'm not drawing something inappropriate. I'm actually.
You're doing a great job.
Doing it for its intended function. I don't know what to say.
Crazy.
I think ours is the best stream because we can just make these little snide comments the whole time about everything Roll20 related while we're doing it. All right, well, it's Joe the Bear's turn, so he needs to make a roll.
He needs to do something. He's currently grappled and being
So-
dragged
So
underneath.
what's the grapple break? What's the
You can give me a strength versus a strength check.
strength versus strength check?
You can
So
just do
let's
a
see.
strength save for me. That's fine.
I'd assume that is not particularly great.
The 12 will beat your 9
Yeah.
as it pulls you underneath the water. It is now the cat's turn.
Is the water?
We're gonna come back to the cat as he contemplates his life choices
It's like-
and whether or not he wants to help the bear. It is now Anissa the mermaid's turn.
So I can breathe underwater.
You
so
can.
I would. What can I do? I will try to. I'm trying to figure out how to get this thing off of the bear. So basically, I want to try to like stab him in the eye with my rapier or something.
Well, here's some options. Attacking him is definitely a good option because he's distracted with the bear, which is going to give you your sneak attack. You could also grease the river
Okay.
with your new grease spell that you have, which would make things incredibly slippery. In theory, also the bear.
Hmm.
Or you also have some other direct damagey types of stuff. So I think those are your
Well,
best two options.
so I can grease the bear directly.
You could grease it. Basically, we grease this whole area, and it's not going to stay very long because the river's going to wash it
Sure. But it might
away.
help
But it
him
would make
wriggle
him and
out.
everything else very difficult to hold on to.
Okay, I'll try that first.
So you cast your grease spell, and from those of you up on the shore, all of a sudden Anissa dives into the water. The bear gets pulled underneath, screaming, and then all of a sudden, kind
I
of
was about to say almost.
brownish, muddy, oily water comes bubbling to the surface a few seconds later.
Oh God.
And both Joe the bear and the water creature need to do dexterity saving throws.
This is not going to end well for me.
So can we? All we see is so the water.
Dexterity is not my strong point.
Water creature is literally like a creature made of water. It's like
It does seem to be formed of water.
a formless, a shapeless mass, like a.
It definitely is more solid than regular water, or at least it's clinging together more firmly.
Okay.
So the creature,
Can I take my turn?
you can, before I'll say what the.
So what happened to the dex save for what did that cause to happen? Like the grease is on them now, or that's what I wasn't understanding.
Yes, so that's what I was going to describe is the creature holds on to Joe,
Okay.
but then on its action when it tries to move Joe, it then fails the check and loses him, and both him and Joe are being washed downstream.
I see. Okay.
So, and the bear failed a turn earlier, so they're flowing downstream. And you're free to take your action now if you'd like.
Okay. What could I do to stop them? Do I see any like logs or anything around here? Anything I could-
Absolutely. So with your cunning eyes, you see a dead-looking tree on the side of the river that, in theory, you could knock over if you had a proper spell that might cause a small dam or give something for the bear to grab onto.
Okay. I mean, could I just use like a fire spell at the base of it? Would that be it? Or magic missile?
So you'll have to give me an attack check if you're going to do that.
Okay. I assume I don't have to do a whole lot of damage, so I might as well just use a cantrip.
Right, like a firebolt would be perfect.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Oh, that's disappointing.
So you blast and it hits the log, but it doesn't knock it over in the direction that you were hoping.
Meow!
And it is now Tommy's turn.
Well, I don't know what to do.
How far away is that log?
I guess can I ram the log? Try to push the tree over?
Run over and slam into it.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll have you do the same. I'll just make a strength check with your. You get a proficiency bonus on this.
Okay, so a strength check with proficiency.
So, since you're on Tommy's back, you go with him as he slams into the log, and it knocks it over onto across the length of the river. Bring us to the top of the round where Joe the Bear gets a chance to grab onto it.
And what am I attempting to grab with? What's my... Is it strength to...
I'm going to give you... I'll let you do a strength save. Or constitution save, whichever you want to do.
I already rolled poorly a strength save.
All right. So you slam you slam onto the side of the log, and you do not have it grabbed. And moreover, you're going to take a small amount of damage. You're going to take 1 damage from slamming into the log at river speeds. Just as
River speeds.
Really bad at this.
actually, it's back to Riley's turn.
Okay, so he is not actually grabbing on the log right now. So he is going to just float past it, or he just got injured by it, but he still stopped, or like what's he doing?
He will probably be swept past it in next turn because he didn't grab on it. He just basically was being thrown down the river by its speed, slams into the log, and looks like he might either get sucked underneath it and pulled away.
And I assume that the bear weighs more than 10 pounds.
Very much so.
Are we sure?
That's like a 500-pound bear.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
What if you... Wait, don't you have like a slow... Don't you have your slow fall spell that you were using?
No, I never actually learned it because we said we poo-pooed it.
I thought you prepared it though.
I was in the process of preparing it. I never actually learned it. So there's really not a lot I can do here besides attack something. So I will. Is there another tree near a little farther down the river?
All the trees. I mean, eventually what's going to happen if we put down 20 more logs,
He'll just keep slacking into each of them.
Just a point of damage.
In the cat's opinion, that's his own fault. So if he dies from a log smacking, then I don't think I can do for him. Like I gave him opportunities to
you could certainly try and knock over another log. Yes.
Okay, we'll try it again.
Further down the river.
This time, don't screw it up, bear.
It's the quantum roller.
17.
Blame the rolling.
So there happens to also be a set of rocks right there, and so the next log falls into the river, but lodges itself against the rocks.
Okay.
Creating an even better barrier.
Even better. You hear that, bear? Better.
Not until I roll well.
It is now Anissa's turn.
I'm gonna swim over to him and try to push him over to the shore.
You'll be moving through the attack range of the creature, and it will get an attack of opportunity against you. However, since you're a rogue, you can do a disengage as a bonus action, but that means you have to be able to move all the way to the bear.
I can move 60, right?
You can move your speed only, because you can't double it when you're doing your bonus. So to double it, you have to spend your bonus action to do the dash.
So from the middle of my face to the right of him is 30 feet.
You're good. You can get exactly.
Okay.
You can just barely get to him.
Okay. So I will do that.
Middle of my face.
And then you're going to do what?
Try to, because I mean we're underwater and I can breathe and everything, so this isn't that hard for me. I'm just gonna try and push him to the shore where they're standing to try and get him out.
Up onto the log.
Or up onto the log, yeah. However, I can just push him so he's better. Yeah.
So go ahead and give me a strength check.
Okay.
And this is going to be fairly difficult because he's a big bear.
Maybe I'll roll a 20. Oh, I did a save. Was that what I was supposed to do?
That's fine.
Oh, I did get a 20. Does that count?
It was the other. That was the. If you had an advantage, but since it was going to be.
Yes, you're not a very strong fairy. However, I am gonna give it to you with the 14. So you push him up onto the log. For the water creature's turn, it is going to turn on Anissa and attempt to grab her instead. With a 20, it wraps around her for 12 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, wow.
Squeezing and crushing her. And if she were capable of drowning, all of the air would be rushing out of her lungs at this moment, but she's not.
Good job, Vanessa.
Thank goodness.
We're not going to be able to drown.
So I jumped in the water.
It's now Tommy's turn.
So is Joe good? He's fine at this point? Is he on the log, recovering,
Yes.
ready to attack something next turn?
He's a very waterlogged bear that seems very...
But he doesn't need more help. He doesn't need to be helped up or something. Like, he's not going to be prone in his next time, even though there's prone.
No.
But he's not going to be till later. Okay. Then I will... If I can go... 1, 2, 3... I'm going to run over the log, past up of the bear, across the other side of the...
Okay.
Can I attack from the shore to the water? Or do I have to get
You can. Your great sword's definitely long enough to reach that far.
Is that... I guess that's not quite not flanking, but I guess this would have to be good enough. I'll just not really do anything besides take a whack at it. So I will just take a whack at it with my greatsword.
Okay. A 16 will hit as you slash into it, and your sword cuts through it, and it feels jello-y, as if it hit something more solid than water, but you're still cutting through it in a way that doesn't appear that it hurt it badly.
Okay.
Okay, Joe.
All those dice. So I think I'm gonna vomit up the water that I no doubt ingested while I was drowning.
Indeed.
Drive heave for a moment, and then just straight up jump in and try to fight off the water thing from attacking Anissa. So,
Okay.
right, it's a bad idea because I assume that I'm not a great swimmer, but
You're going back in the water?
What? You're going
I'm,
back in
I'm
the
just
water?
jumping right back in. Like I see
What
that
are you
Anissa's
doing?
she jumped in to save me, and I think I can do the same thing.
Okay, the
Just-
cat is done saving the bear. That's for sure.
You should flank from
I'm
the other
out of
side of
here.
the beach. Flank from the opposite side of the beach.
Whatever, I'm fighting it.
All right, go ahead and give me your attack check. So 22 will hit as your claws and the tips of your fingers sink into the jello-y like substance that makes up this creature. And again, it feels like you've scraped part of it off, but it's not damaging it very significantly. It is your turn, Riley.
Arcana check on the creature to find out, or history. What do you think? Not like what should I
Arcana,
do?
definitely Arcana.
Okay. Only a 10.
A 10 will be enough for you to know this is a water weird. It's a form of water elemental.
Do I know any weaknesses or anything that would help us?
So you know that it is highly resistant to physical damage,
That's what I think.
bludgeoning, slashing, piercing. It's also very resistant to any form of fire or heat kind of damage.
Okay.
However, if it's for whatever reason removed from its source of water, it instantly dies.
So I basically say, guys, you are being stupid. You need to stop trying to attack it with your claws and your swords. It's made out of water. You're not doing shit. Get out of the lake and it will die on its own. It will not be able to chase you if you get out of the water.
Can I move out of the water with it on me?
No, it has you grappled.
I assume that's my action to do the check.
Indeed,
right?
it is.
Okay,
To do
so-
the whole check and to give your soliloquy.
Well, if I get a whole soliloquy, then wait, I need to add something on there.
All right, yeah, and you're up, Anissa. So you can give me a dexterity acrobatics check
Is that
to
this?
wiggle free.
That work?
10 will not be enough.
Can I cast like Ray of Frost? Will that do anything to it?
No, it's your whole turn thrashing, trying to
I
get
see.
away from it as it's holding on to you.
I can't do anything. I wanted to cast poison spray in its mouth. That was my other idea.
Eat this.
It continues to squeeze you to unconsciousness.
No. How much was it? The damage?
Jeez.
17.
You're
Oh.
dead.
Whoa.
Maybe the healer should have healed.
The bear is the worst. Not only does it get pulled in the river, then it lets somebody die without even healing them, and it goes back in the water after it took 2 turns to get out.
At least
You
everybody knows
can't
my
go
name.
below 0, Stephanie.
Oh.
So Anissa is at 0.
Did you see what it did to my health?
Yeah, put you at the negative.
It's the bar is outside of the normal window.
So Anissa, at this point, like we see her like just collapse
It goes
over
limp
and
inside the jello-y form of this creature.
Can I grab both of them and try to pull them onto the shore?
Both of who?
Anissa and the creature, since the creature has Anissa wrapped, right?
Indeed. So you cannot grab the creature because it's like trying to pull a chunk of jello off of a
well,
jello
I assume that I would grab the creature and then sink into it, kind of, and then get Anissa and then try to pull them. With the
You could definitely try and grab Anissa and pull her out of the creature. Because the creature's basically wrapped itself amorphously around her.
But wouldn't the creature
actually have
come
like
too?
a hard outer shell or anything, so you can.
I mean, the
pull it
creature.
out.
If I pulled her, wouldn't the creature come with her?
Well, parts of the creature might come with her.
Okay, well.
It's like removing her from like a pile, like some mud. Some of the mud comes out, but most of the mud stays in the mud puddle. You know?
Right.
Well, that's fine. Well, if the creature stays, I want the creature to come too, but if the creature stays, I guess that's fine.
Okay.
So do I roll a grab?
It's going to be an
first?
athletics check.
You rolled a 20,
What?
He can do that.
right? I can do that, right?
What do you mean?
I use my portent. He rolls a 20, right?
You can do that, yes. So you reach in and valiantly tear Anissa away from the creature up onto the shore.
What just happened?
I affected fate to save Anissa because I like her. You, I'm gonna let die, but her, I saved.
And then
Joe the bear's turn.
You heard him
So-
say get out of the water, so.
I'll get out of the water. And how? Anissa, what is your? Are you at 0 right now?
Yeah.
Are you at?
dead and dying.
Well, I will toss a heal in your direction. What is the one I can toss? That is a touch.
Yeah, I think that's healing word.
You are correct.
So 3 hit points and Anissa is now conscious.
Sweet.
Get away from the shore. Get back away from the shore.
I'll back up a little more. I don't know what you want.
Okay. Riley,
That
your
was
turn.
my bonus action, so I can.
I also back far away from the shore. That's all I do. There's no reason to fight. It's not gonna come out of the water and get us. So
Anissa regains consciousness. She's laying on her side on the side of the river, and you hear the cat yelling, "Get away from the water!"
Can I dash? I tell Tommy to get away from the water, and I want to dash over this log because is it like stable across?
It's definitely stable to walk across. To dash across, you're going to give me an acrobatics check, but it's a fairly low TN.
I mean, I'm pretty great.
Dash across.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm pretty great. I'm pretty great.
Yep, you nimbly dash across the log to the other side.
I see. It's just Tommy versus the water monster.
Tommy,
Come on, Tommy!
Go!
Since you're the only thing the water monster can reach, it turns and attempts to drag you into the water.
Come on, Tommy.
No!
And misses
Yes.
as you nimbly jump away, keeping your greatsword in between you and it.
Yes.
Tommy's turn.
Run away, Tommy!
Would Tommy run away?
Oh God.
Probably he would. Okay. So he moves.
So you
We're
have
gonna
to,
take-
you have to
talking
do a
about the-
disengage action.
Take a top of opportunity. Yeah. Okay. So what is that a roll?
No, it takes your turn. So you can do a normal movement and get away from it, but you can't do any other actions.
That's fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go there. So that's as far as I can.
What?
That's as far as I can move.
Just go the other way. Why? You don't have to be by us.
I'd have to cross the bridge eventually.
All right, Joe the Bear's turn.
You know, if he runs all the way to the other side, something terrible's going to happen anyway. Guess I'll come over here and get Anissa full on healed up.
Okay.
So what? Yeah.
For seven more hit points. And the cat.
I mean, I guess since I'm far enough away, I'll try and scare it off. So I will cast my. Hopefully, it would make sense that it might be weak to lightning, right? That could make sense. So I'll cast my or to thunder. So I'll cast my my thunder wave spell.
So you have to be fairly close to make thunder.
Oh, you're right. That's range self. Okay, never mind. I'll just use magic missile then.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
So the bolts of force go sailing into it, blasting off large watery chunks. And that definitely seemed like it had a fairly large impact. And the thing's angry and maybe a little bit scared now.
Good. That's right. Fear
It's
the
not
cat.
used to things being able to hurt it.
Fear the cat.
It is Anissa's turn.
Is magic missile something I've never used that before? That's the
Magic
other one I
missile is
have.
what he just did.
Oh, okay. I'll do that as well. How do I do that?
Okay, so you're gonna roll 3d4
Double magic missile. What?
3d4 plus 3.
plus whatever your Oh yeah, it's a d4 plus 1 each time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 3d4 plus 1 plus 3. Oh, I see.
$12.
For 12 more, which is enough to convince it on its turn to sink back into the river and flee.
Awesome.
The best victory is the one where you don't even have to actually win.
Yeah, I know I didn't die, so.
Is that the first battle where someone didn't die that we ever done?
I died.
Remember that.
That is.
Nissa died.
Oh, that's right. Nissa died. That's
I
right.
totally died.
Gosh.
Keep that streak alive. Somebody dies every time.
I had to use a portent. I had to twist fate
Oh man.
to ensure your safety.
Thank you, cat.
It's
I
okay.
say.
It's all in a day's work for cats.
You didn't do anything. I'm the one that grabbed her.
I healed eventually.
Hey, everyone participated equally in this fight. Here's
It's
your
all
juice
Bear's fault.
box.
Cat twisted fate. I don't even think it's a real thing.
Totally thing. Thanks, Steve. That's what my thing does. It twists fate.
It's actually you have visions of the future, and because you know that this event's about to happen, you do something that changes it in your favor. You make it bad for them or good for you. Like
That sounds like twisting fate to me. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like taking fate into my own hands.
so now you're all pull away from the banks of the river. Anissa and Joe are drenched in water. It's fairly cold. Your fire's right next to the shore of the river, so you have to make a new one in order to dry out. It doesn't really bother Anissa that much, but it certainly bothers Joe the Bear.
I say we get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you move in deeper into the mist.
Following the compass.
Yes.
And following the compass, and again, the same sort of phenomena happens. Whereas you're moving down through these thin skeletal trees, every once in a while you're really sure you're walking in a straight line, but then the compass shows that you're going, east or south instead of north. And you keep course correcting back, getting on track. It's really miserable work getting through these Naked branches are always stinging or scratching at your arms, poking at you in between the plates of your armor. And you're all making what you're hoping is pretty good time. You've been at this for several hours now. You don't think it should be much longer, when all of a sudden there's a very minor earthquake.
Oh no!
Of course there is.
It's a dragon.
Oh god.
Minor earthquake.
I've been
And
meaning
all
to hold a
of you
dragon.
go still and quiet, and you're looking around, and then you hear it again in the distance. Goosh. Goosh.
Do we know exactly what direction it's coming from?
Is it,
So I want to go the
direction
opposite of that direction. Is what I want to do. So.
So what I need from all of you is a stealth check.
Oh.
No, that's not fair.
I don't want to roll poorly so we get in a fight with a dragon.
I think I rolled a 20.
You rolled it.
The bear is
It's
not.
even,
Oh, I
even
see.
fair. It's not
I always
even
forget.
fair. Like,
Oh.
And then the creatures at least a good some distance away from you, and then all of a sudden, maybe 40 yards away, a foot the size of a house sets down right next to you, knocking you all from your feet. Goosh. And all of you go instantly still, except for the bear, who flops over, trying to get back to his feet. And Anissa throws her hands around the bear, keeping him down. And as a group, you succeeded on the stealth check.
That's right.
And the foot lifts up off the ground, and continues on its way.
And
Where's
yeah.
our compass pointing?
Is that a dragon?
Can I do an arcana check on it as it goes by?
Hmm?
Can I do an arcana check on it as it goes by?
Indeed, you can.
21.
It appears to be, by your best guess from what you could see, to be an ancient blue dragon.
Ancient blue dragon. Okay. I keep that information to myself.
you're really helpful.
And after about 30 more minutes of walking, you reach the edge of the mist clearing, and the sight on the other side is eerie. It's a blue forest that the light from the sun above doesn't quite seem to ever pierce through the canopy above, creating a very shadowy environment where it feels like there are eyes and other creatures just outside of your ability to see them, watching you from all angles.
Great.
Why are we here
Excited
again?
about this forest.
We're trying to get off the island, right?
We're trying to find the blue people whom we murdered and asking them to help us get off the island.
Just
They
remember,
had taken the crew of...
Yeah, we're not trying to
Oh, right.
ask them for help. We're trying to rescue people.
Got it.
We're trying to go to their temple at the top of the mountain.
Mhm.
it's the plot of ABC's Lost in
Sure.
Oz. Like that is this show. So
I don't want to have to
we
admit the fact
we gotta
that I've
find
never
the
seen that
others
show,
and
but that
decide
has
if
to
they're on our
happen now.
side. And
I don't think Nolan heard me, and maybe we'll leave it that way. I've never seen that show, Nolan.
that's probably better.
Yeah.
Like it's better for everyone if we just all haven't seen that show.
Josh and I try to watch
I've
it. I've
seen
seen the first episode like 8 times, and I don't. It's
It's
a lot. Anyway,
So we're walking through the forest.
okay. Do I have anything special with like dark vision? Can I do like a perception check?
You can certainly see a little bit better than Tommy and Joe the bear, but the cat also has dark vision.
Okay.
And there are definitely lots of animals in these dark woods. Where exactly are you going? Are you just going to generally keep a northerly direction, or
Why don't I say, Anissa, see if you think you could climb one of these trees and look for the mountain?
Sure.
I mean, it should be pretty easy to find. It's a mountain. So
I will do that.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check. About halfway up the tree, you see something that's vaguely like a blue boa constrictor. However, you manage to move to the other side of the tree and climb past it and make it safely up to the top, where you get a vision of the blue canopy going across the island. And in the distance, you see the mountain and the temple sitting high atop it.
And what
this
direction
is
is
the island
that?
we're on, right? This isn't another island on like above the island.
It's high on the mountain of the island that you're on.
Okay.
And I have the compass. What direction is that?
It's a very northernly with a slight northeasternly direction.
Okay, so I come down and share the direction with my crew, and we proceed. Do we need to rest? Should we rest here, or should we just keep going?
I mean, I personally have only used one spell slot, so I don't need to rest. I don't know how you guys are doing on.
I think
How,
I
how are
was-
you on health?
I have 10.
What's the
Of
what's the
18.
5e mechanic that it's a
You do
Oh, I
recovery
can do
die,
it.
right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
on a short rest.
A short rest is like an hour, or what's that? I think we can take
Yeah,
an hour.
but I consider it more of in between scenes, so I would say 15 minutes.
Okay.
We stop
So like
for-
while we're walking, like okay.
Right.
we take 5.
Use a hit dice.
So you could use a hit dice right now.
Okay.
Oh,
Yay!
You have 2 more, and you can spend as many as you want to.
Oh, okay. I'll use one more.
Okay, that's better.
Okay, +5.
+6. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So yeah, I don't think we need to take a full rest for sure. I don't want to stop in these creepy woods with things staring at us and.
Sure. So we
Boa
head
constrictors.
north,
I'm tired of
North.
being attacked.
northeast-ish.
I want to do the attacking.
And we're being very cautious and using all caution. And I'm constantly trying to detect magic around us, and I assume Anissa's looking.
I'll
for
detect traps.
fires
Yeah.
and-
So you feel every so often that pulse of detection magic
Oh right, I forgot about that.
sweep through the island, but it's definitely weaker than it was. So you feel like you're even further away from whoever's doing that magical spell.
Okay.
And all of you need to give me a perception check.
I am so perceptive.
Ah,
Where's my perception?
I'm good at something.
Nice.
So the bear and the cat see a blue man out in the woods, and he has spotted you, and you have spotted him.
And is he armed? I mean, is he a warrior-looking?
He
blue
has
man?
something in his hand, but it's much too small to be a weapon.
Go
Okay,
away
what?
from him.
Like, is this like where eyes are locked and we're like,
Exactly.
okay,
I gotta.
you
Hold
want
on a
to
second.
trap him, or capture him, or quickly disable him, knock him out, anything like that? Anyone has anything like that?
I don't think that's mine. I can
cast
whip him.
I cast minor illusion,
Okay.
and I try to make it seem like there is I don't know, like there's some kind of creature that's behind him that's about to attack him, so he would run toward us. Or
So the
something.
problem with minor illusion is you can make a sound or you can make a image. You can't do both. So it would have to be a sound if you're going to try and pull his attention to behind him.
Okay, so it's that sound I heard when the dragon was stomping around.
Oh, the giant thud.
Yeah.
So he turns and then looks back and blows a whistle,
Oh shit.
Oh,
which is the object he had in his hand.
oh.
Lame.
And we're into initiative.
Worth a shot.
Of course. Of
We did
course.
say there was a lot of talking last time.
I can't roll initiative because I don't have a token on the
Oh,
screen.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm moving you right now.
But I want to roll initiative. Here's me.
All right, I'm definitely on Tommy's shoulder right now. That's definitely canon.
I like that you worry about it in terms of canon. Now I just rolled a 20, and because my dexterity is -1, I get a 19. That's great. This is
Oh, crit fail initiative. Oh, another crit fail initiative. Oh no. Richard's gone. Where did Richard go?
He said, "I'll be right back."
No,
There was somebody at the door. Just what? It's the impression I got. It may not be at all.
Richard could just take a 10. That's the thing. You could do that.
I can always roll for him too.
There's that.
Was that a 19 for him? Oh, here he is.
Rolling for initiative?
Yeah,
Initiative.
Steve rolled for you and you got a 20.
Fantastic. I do whatever Joe wanted me to do.
Nothing has happened yet.
It is indeed Tommy's turn.
This happened.
Nice. So there's a blue man.
Yes.
He just blew a whistle, potentially sounding an alarm for other blue men.
I have throwing. How far away is he from me? See him? Is he on his
Measure.
see him. Oh, he's over there. My character sheet's not. Okay. 40. Okay. Can I throw one of my throwing axes? Hit him. I don't know how far my range is for throwing my hand axes.
I think it's 20
Well-
or 60.
Okay. Is it just a harder check the farther I throw it?
You get disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I'll try to throw it. So it's 45, so I guess I'll try to throw it to 60. And I want to get him in the hand, obviously. The hand that the whistle's in.
Right.
Okay. So, do I roll a basic attack?
You're doing a ranged.
Oh no, I have it right here. So,
So 17 is going to hit. And you sink the axe into his arm. Go ahead and roll.
Woo!
Taking his hand off.
Woo!
Whoa!
a lot of
Don't you,
damage.
don't you blow whistles? You do that.
Should we blowing whistles?
Who do you think you are blowing whistles around us? Hey, lose your hand.
It is Joe the Bear's turn.
I don't even know what. If,
I like cutting hands off.
yeah, that is canon. What's what? How does this guy react to?
He screams and he's holding the bloody stump of his hand.
Jamie Lannister.
I don't even know what to like. Do. We're not pro blue right now, right? Is what
No.
we're. So I guess I'll just.
I tried to be nice and distract him so we could tackle him, and he blew a whistle. That's all we know so
I'll
far.
just light him
And
up.
I
Where?
took his hand off for blowing the
Yeah.
whistle.
I guess though I can't get close enough to him to slash him. I could probably get close enough to him to thorn whip him. So we'll go in that direction. Level 2 spell, spiky. No, that's not the right thing. There it is, thorn whip. Ah! So 1, 2, and or I need to roll the attack. Because it's separate on this. So that's not going to do crap.
A 9 is not going to hit him. As the whip comes out and you slash at him, but you're still a little too far away.
Boo. That's all I got.
That's right. I took his hand off.
You did.
He's like,
'Cause
mentally,
you're a
he's like,
monster.
mind is shaking.
Then on 17, a large creature comes pounding out of the jungle. And it has the body of a gorilla or a large ape and the head of a tiger.
What?
And you can give me Arcana checks.
Yikes.
TN 10 to know what this is.
Is everybody Arcana checking? What's
I would not do that at all. I would never. Tommy would not Arcana check.
No.
I would.
You got a 20, and I still had a higher Arcana check than you.
Is that a gorilla tiger thing going on there?
Indeed it is called a Kalidas.
That is crazy.
They're an apex predator. in the land of Oz. Them and lions routinely fight for who is the dominant beast in the jungle.
Lions and tiger gorillas and bears. Oh my.
Indeed. So the Kalidas comes charging in and finds Joe the bear, its closest target, and begins to pounce upon him, attempting to grab you with its claws and tear your throat out with its sharp, sharp teeth.
Man, I'm
This
so
is
glad I'm
not-
sitting on Tommy's shoulder and not Joe the Bear's shoulder right now. Like, that is
Where is your
wise decision for
I'm
me.
gonna find a way to get you killed.
You put your token on top of mine, so it's on there.
What do you want me to do?
So it's multi-attack.
Do that. With that.
Whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's good.
It bites
Slashing.
and then it claws. I believe a 13 hits you, yes?
My armor, I think, is 13. But yes.
So that is 28 damage
Holy
as
hell!
it tears the bear
Goodbye.
to pieces.
Boop.
28 damage? What?
Hold on.
14,
I will-
14 with its 2 attacks.
I'll use my
You can use your daily
My
to go down to 1 hit
savage,
point instead.
Yeah.
What the what?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my relentless endurance.
Okay, you're at 1 hit point.
Okay.
how much damage did that save you? I mean, what would you have been? I guess. How much
So-
health do you actually have?
I mean, I'm -8.
You don't go to negatives though. You're either
yeah, I know.
killed
But
outright.
You. You ate the good. You ate that damage good. That's good.
the blue for his turn is going to run for his life, and he scampers off into the jungle.
leaving a trail of blood. Because Richard is.
Cannon. Trail of blood. Good.
Wouldn't
After we
the
kill this
tiger gorilla beast go after the guy with the bloody stump? This
Kalidas.
is your prey.
It appears to have been trained somehow by these blue people who have lots of
thing.
animals.
Yeah, that's what
underneath
the
their
whistle was
control.
for. Yeah. Oh man, and this is down to you and me.
Should I heal Joe?
No, Joe's not. He's not down.
Oh, okay.
He used
Oh,
his
I see.
daily ability to
So
stay
I
up.
have 1 hit point, is what.
Indeed.
Okay. I will move up. Let's see. So I will move up to
You can
here.
actually circle it with your rogue's ability to do a
Yeah.
dash as a bonus action. You could flank it on the other side
That's
of the
what I
bear
was
if you
gonna
wanted to
do.
get all the way into melee with it.
Yeah. But then I can't leave.
But then you can't leave, correct.
So what I was thinking, I think if I have to stay alive, I need to just be able to. So I'm just gonna move next to the bear. I'm gonna hit it, and then I'm gonna dash away.
You could also move around it and use your bow this turn, and then maybe close on next turn.
Oh, like dash far enough away to use the bow.
Like you could dash over far to the right to like maybe behind it somewhere, and then shoot it from behind with the bow. But then you don't know if there's anything else out there in those woods either.
Oh yeah.
So that's your choice.
I'm gonna come in here, hit him as hard as I can, and then move away.
And then back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rapier. Oh my god.
It's going to be a critical miss.
Yeah.
You whiff. And then you can back up about 10 more speed is all you have to back out.
Oh yeah.
Critical miss.
And it is Riley's turn.
Oh my god. Are we gonna kill this thing, guys?
It's looking a little grim. It's big and mean and nasty there. People are very scared of this animal. If you talk about, being killed in the jungle by something, this is what people say.
Oh man. Can we run?
I mean, I am
During
trained in
arcane
animal
attack,
handling.
That was very high. I did not know anything about there's no weaknesses to the apex predator.
It's an animal.
There's no
So,
weakness. to the apex predator.
It's a natural. It's a beast. It's like a lion. Like how would you kill a lion? Or
Murder.
a silverback gorilla, or a lion silverback gorilla combo.
Well, I don't know how beasts work in Oz. I'm just asking. There's not like acid really gets to them. Like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
Poison would work. Fire would. It basically doesn't have any good resistances, and it doesn't have any good vulnerability.
Is it smart enough to speak a language?
No, it's dumb.
Damn it! That comprehend language spell is never gonna come in handy at this rate. All right. Well, I guess I will cast. I will cast Shatter.
Okay, and what's the range on that guy?
It's 60-foot range.
Okay.
So actually, I will. Let's see how far away I am.
You jump off of Tommy's shoulders.
I will back up. Cast Shatter. 1, 2, 3. I'll be like way back here. I want to be max. Get even farther away. Max distance away from this guy. I'm like over here by this bush hiding. It's a 10-foot. It's a 10-foot radius when I cast it, so I'll cast it, behind him so that it doesn't hit the bear. All right.
And it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. Difficulty check 13.
It saves quite fiercely, taking half damage.
6 damage.
Okay. And it roars back at you, angered by the sand. It probably thinks the bear did it.
Because I hid in the bush.
Tommy's turn.
If you get me killed.
Okay,
again.
so here's what I want to know. So I am trained in animal handling, and these blue people have trained this animal with that whistle. If I can find the whistle, can I get this bear beast under my control?
If you know if you know how to do the command that the whistle, so the whistle probably has different ways of being blown. It gives it different commands.
Sure, but I heard it right. Whistle.
You heard the go attack these people command.
Right. It was one sharp, long blow.
One sharp.
Oh no! Are you really gonna?
I mean, this thing's gonna kill us.
Yeah, but you're gonna try to.
Box here.
I think the options are either we try to kill it or we run away. I mean, I don't think.
Did he drop his whistle? He was clutching his
His hand was cut off along holding the whistle.
You're gonna stand around.
If you guys don't want me to try the whistle thing, that's fine. It was just an interesting idea.
No, I mean,
do what Tommy would do.
Your character's a certified idiot, so I'm.
I mean, I feel like we're gonna die. I don't think we can kill this thing. I guess that's what I'm saying. But if you guys want me to attack it, I'll attack it.
Aren't you the one that has the really the things that give everybody else the courage to fight and stuff?
I'll give her.
No.
Who has
that? Blow that whistle, bro.
I will get behind it and I will just hit it with my great.
Blow the whistle. Let's see.
So you critically slash into the back of the thing, cutting a line separating fur from body as a strip of its flesh falls off, as your great sword does 20 damage to it.
See? Good plan.
It roars in pain.
Does it look like it's
Joe the Bear's turn?
Does it look bloodied? Describe it as bloody.
Yeah. What is there anything I've got that is gonna?
Would you describe this creature as having more than 25% hit points?
I'm just gonna claw it.
Okay.
Although I should.
With a 22, you slash it as your claws, the bear's claws, and the much larger Kalidas' claws are in a flurry of swipes against each other as it brings down a chomp at the bear and then turns it claws at the bear and turns to bite at Tommy.
Okay, before I pass it over, I will do the minor action or free action bonus.
To do a healing word on yourself?
Yeah. Not that it's going to do me much good.
Hey, nice.
Then again, if he does me for 28 damage again, what the...
It's 10.
Okay. So
And
I go to 0.
For Tommy, it is...
Come on, Tommy!
19, so that's 12 damage. as he
That was a
around
critical failure with still 12 damage?
for Oh, well, no, the thing is that it's rolling 2d6.
it rolled 1 critical
So it rolled a
failure.
1 and a 6.
Okay. I was like, what?
But that's not right.
So, Tommy, you're half dead now?
I'm fine.
And it is now Nissa's turn.
I'm gonna cast poison spray.
Okay.
Can I do that?
So you do a ton of damage if you can hit, because you're going to get your sneak attack damage off.
Right.
Because you have allies in combat with it.
Okay.
So the poison spray is like perfect for situations where you're by yourself.
Okay. But in this case, okay. So I'll go wherever a flank needs to go, and then
You
my
can't get
bonus.
a flank. You can't
Or
get
not.
a flank
Yeah.
off on it at the moment, but you can get your sneak attack.
Okay.
So you have to hit it with one die, with the
Yeah.
1d20.
with the rapier.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
It has an extremely high AC, so...
15 will hit
Cool.
What?
for damage.
And I'm gonna bail.
As you stick your
Or
rapier
hide. Yeah.
deep into its ribs, and it comes out with black blood, and the thing begins to sag, but it's not giving up the fight.
I'm gonna hide as my bonus action in this.
Well, you have to
Or
use
disengage,
it to
I
disengage.
guess. Disengage,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay.
And it is the cat's turn.
Okay, I will cast... Dear God, I hope this thing's not very smart. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt.
Okay.
Oh!
Wow.
It hits. So what are the effects of Witch Bolt?
It takes 8 plus 5 damage, so 13 damage. And then I get to sit here and keep casting it as long as I want. Basically, every turn I can keep doing 1d12 damage until
I see.
I decide
Well,
something.
13 damage causes its eyes to roll into the back of its head, and it slumps to the ground.
Basically, I look like Darth Vader. Like, I'm like shooting lightning out of my hands at it.
As a
Yeah,
little
nice.
cat.
I
That's great.
You have the force grip, or force lightning.
have Force Lightning, basically.
Indeed.
What's it called? Witch what?
Witch
Witch
Bolt.
Bolt.
Witch.
And characters that have Force Lightning are always the good ones, right?
Obviously.
It's not how I remember my Star Wars going.
I've always played villains.
And
I am going to search for the whistle.
you indeed find the whistle.
Nice.
I study
It-
the whistle. My animal handling. Can I perceive any sort of?
It's made of bone. It's been carved out of the bone of a very large animal, and it only has like 2 frequencies on it. You either have your finger over the hole or you don't when you're blowing the whistle.
Can I skin this thing or take a trophy? I mean, this is like a big deal, right? We killed like a giant apex predator thing. I feel like I should like take a.
It's like you bagged a lion.
Right. It should feel like a souvenir or something. Like, what do people take out of the Khaleesi thing? Like, what's the valuable?
Its teeth, which are like that long,
I
or maybe
definitely-
its
I
claws.
can use my thieves' tools to extract some teeth
Its
for
heart,
you.
if you want to cut it all the way open and take out its heart, has some mystical properties as well. The heart of a giant beast.
mage hand.
I don't think we have time for that, but I'll take the teeth.
Okay. So you now have Kalidas teeth, 2 giant fangs.
Not Khaleesi.
That's the Khaleesi.
You knocked out the Khaleesi's teeth.
Steve, this is an hour in. If it's a good place for you to.
It
Take
is
a
indeed.
break.
Why don't we go ahead and take our break?
All right.
Cat
Thank you
saves
to
day again.
everybody.
Story 11.
Thank you for everybody who tuned in for the first half. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Hang with us, and we'll be back soon.
See you soon.